Hiya, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make like this little mini art portfolio thingy. It's just a way of taking your own art around with you, your favourite little pieces, and just to keep like a little bit of your art with you. So it's a nifty little keyring or bag charm to make as well, and it's really easy to make. So to start off with, you obviously need to do some drawings or paintings and things. I just did some small 2 by 2 inch paintings. 2 of these are going to be the front and back of the portfolio, and the rest are just my own work. So I'm going to cut these out. I was going to cut them out one by one, but I know I won't cut it straight, so I cut the outside first without a very straight edge, then I go back and trim it up. Otherwise I won't cut straight at all. This is a painting I did of the waterways in Great Yarmouth. So this is the first one. I'm just going to cut them all out, and then I'm going to laminate them. So I got these laminating pouches as a pack of 10 from Poundland, so they're not like really expensive fancy ones or anything. And this is what I'm going to use to cover them, so they're waterproof, because I'm going to have this like on my bag and I don't want to get them ruined. And you don't need a laminator for this either, because I haven't got a laminator. So I'm going to cut this into strips and then into squares, so it will cover each of the paintings, plus have a little border around it. And if you've done 2 by 2 inch squares, you should be able to make cover 12 squares with this. If you made them slightly bigger, then you might need a couple of pouches to do it. So I cut the pouches up, and now I'm going to laminate it. So I've got like a heat proof mat here with some fabric underneath just to pad it. I'm taking the laminating stuff, open it up, pop in the painting. In this case it's going to be the front cover that I'm starting with. Make sure it's in the middle so there's plenty of room around the outside. I'm going to get some greaseproof paper underneath and on top of this, hold it in place, and I'm going to laminate it using an iron. So just on a medium heat, slowly going over it, and this is enough to actually melt the plastic like it's being laminated. So I kind of push down a bit firmer around the edges to make sure it kind of melts and sticks together nicely. And you want to repeat this with all your paintings. And once they're done, just trim down the sides a bit. You want some of the plastic showing because that's what's actually stuck it together. So there's like a thin plastic edge around it, and you want them all to be pretty much the same size. So you want the borders on the outside to be the same. So this doesn't take long at all to do each one. It's a bit hot though afterwards, so be careful. So once they're all done and trimmed down, I'm going to take a hole punch and punch a hole in each of the corners. You want to try and get it in the same place so they all line up. It would be so much easier to do this with one of those hole punches, but I don't have one of those. I've just got this old hole punch that isn't even very sharp anymore. So that's pretty useless really. So once you've done that, you want to line them all up, and remember the back one will be facing the opposite direction, so you need to hole punch that in a different corner so it lines up. So I'm just going to put these in an order I want them, and then I'm going to attach these to a keyring, which is a really simple thing to do. It's not going to be that hard at all. So I'm not gonna put them all on at the same time because it will bend it. So I'm gonna take about 4, slide them on to the keyring, gently spin it around, and then they're on. Then hold the keyring in the same position because you want to slide these all on in the same direction, otherwise they'll be facing different ways. If you slide them on the same way, they should all stay in the same order. So you just want to keep doing that until you put them all on. And another good thing about this as well is if you do make more, you can always add them to later. So you do more, laminate more, then just add them to the keyring, so you can actually build this up over time. So you don't have to worry about filling a keyring straight away. Just draw when you want to, or paint when you want to, and then add to it. And then that's nearly done. So then I attached one of these giant lobster clasp thingies, so I can actually attach it to a bag a lot easier and remove it. And it's done. That is it, complete. You can carry your artwork with you, and it's not going to get wet because it's nicely laminated. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this. See you in my next video. Bye!